Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Crooks 209 back at you guys with another banger of a video. And today, we're going back to the roots. We're going to be using the homie Cub Swanson in the featherweight division. The first matchup is going to take place against another really diamond in the rough fighter, I feel, in the featherweight division, Anthony Pettis. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this Cub Swanson video is because I haven't used Cub in quite a while. I believe it's the last video I had was I believe the Cub Swanson challenge, so it's been a while. So I figured, you know what, let's pick it back up and try to get some dubs with Cub. So here you see we're already pressuring. He threw a nice axe kick right there, so we need to be careful of that, because that does do weirdly a lot of damage. But you see us putting the pressure on him here, trying to keep him up against that fence. Anthony Pettis does not have good health stats, but in terms of a solid moveset, the only thing that he lacks is really boxing combinations, which I feel like, you know, he really honestly should have, because towards the tail end of his UFC run, he started boxing a lot more than he was throwing kicks. So we're just trying to smother him a little bit here, keep him up against the cage, cracking him with those good body kicks right there. He's missed us on the front kick, but you see we're closing the distance by feigning too. We're not just moving forward, because you just want to threaten him with something. But we're not over committing on block breaking combinations. We're moving in and out real nice, popping off that jab, catch him with a good lead hook, but he's firing back. He's doing a good job of circling out as well. So we're closing the distance with a nice jab hook. Try to go with an uppercut. We try to block counter there, but just a little bit off. We're getting close though. We're utilizing the good movement of Cub Swanson right here. Catch him with a good calf kick. Good combination right there, prevented us from going to the body, but we respond. We switch stance into southpaw just to give him a different look and chip away at that body health as well. Because although Cub doesn't have good body health, he only has an 88 body health. Anthony Pettis doesn't have good body health either. So that rear kick to the body is going to be open. Chopping at that leg. Still taking our time. And I can tell this guy doesn't have our timing down. He does not have my timing down. He's caught me a couple times with combinations as I was trying to enter the pocket. But overall, he's just kind of throwing things a little wild. Catch him with a good 1-2 lead body kick. Putting the pressure on him, trying to keep him up against that cage. Catch him with a good combination right there. Doesn't do too much damage though. Crack him right there with a good 3-piece. Knock him down. Up against the cage. We're not going to be able to get the finish quite yet. I'm going to let him loose. Trying to pop off a combination. Maybe to get another stun. Maybe potentially get a ground and pound finish. Switch back into orthodox because we were in southpaw. So now with 35 seconds left, we're looking pretty good. I don't really want to rush a finish here in the first round unless I see it. Now, if he does something really reckless, then I'll definitely hard punish on it. But just trying to really take our time. So now he's trying to get some of that damage back. We barely miss on that, on the kick to the head. He misses on that 2 combination, and that was it. That was the end of the first round. Very solid and clean work from us in the first round. We didn't take too much damage. We didn't take too much risk. But I'm pretty much just thinking at this point that this guy is either gonna make a drastic adjustment or we're gonna get him out pretty early here in the second round. So we're gonna see whichever one it is. We're ready for it. He's taunting straight off the rip, even though he got his ass whooped in the first round. I'm not gonna cap. So here we're putting that pressure on him again. We're stepping up the volume. We're increasing the volume of punches that we're throwing out. Just trying to catch him. Good body teep right there by him. Trying to circle in just to bait out the kicks. Nice 2-piece with the kicks right there. Just trying to take our time. He misses, but does the nice spinning back heel kick to recover. Because if he didn't, I was going to overhand the crap out of that. So it was a good job on his part. Just double jabbing to close the distance right there. Try to slip straight, but he's not there to be found. Now I see he's starting to get a little bit more of the rhythm. That's the adjustment from him. He's not fighting at the same pace. He's trying to increase his strike output. So it's going to leave more of an opening for us to potentially get a finish. We just missed on the sidestep straight. Double jabbing to close the distance. Our stamina is looking real nice. Breaking down the block. Catch him right there with a good jab uppercut. Go to the body, then back up to the head. Spinning heel kick knocks him down. And that's going to be it. That damage just bled through. The spinning heel kick did enough damage for us to get the dub with Cub. Great first fight. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that we do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We're in the second fight of the Cub video, and we're going up against King Adrian and the notorious Conor McGregor. Now these last two fights, I'm gonna tell you guys, they're gonna be against the meta fighters. Just spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We're fighting Conor, and we're gonna fight another meta fighter right after this. But this matchup in particular, I don't like. I would say I don't like matching up with Conor with Cub more than I do Max Holloway, just because Conor's his 1-2 hits so damn far, man. It's ridiculous. So we just gotta be careful. He's double jabbing into the straight. I see he's moving off. He's major lunging off to the side too. So maybe we could chop at those legs. Maybe that'll be an effective strategy. But it's going to be a pretty hard puzzle to figure out. I'm not going to lie. Just because of who he's using. So you see we're missing on a lot of shots. But he's stepping off trying to hit us with straights laterally. Good back lunge. Try to lunge again. Good jab straight hit or body kick on his part. So we're just trying to figure out the puzzle. We're not trying to overcommit, because the more we overcommit, the more chances we're going to leave for Conor to really get us out of there. Double jabbing into that pocket. Catch him with a good jab hook as he was trying to throw a body kick. Take him down right there. Now we are going to grapple him, because this is where I feel like I do have the advantage against Conor, is on the ground. So we're just going to get into that full guard right there. He goes for the transition. Right there, we do block it. We're going to regain, or we're going to gain half guard transition right there. Now he's punching with that offhand, which means the posture up's going to be there, but we go for side saddle. Able to get it here. We do let him roll into backside. We try to go for back mount, but he blocks it. Good stuff. He's going to try to get up, but we're not having that. I'd rather him roll into full guard than to get up. We're going to posture up, rain down a little bit of strikes right here, but not overcommit. We don't want to let him get up. So he tries to go for it again. We block it. We're going to posture up and roll him back into side control, because we want to be in a more advantageous spot, which we are able to do. We get him back in side saddle right here. So far, so good. So far, so good. We're not going for the arm triangle out of here because it's a little bit OP'd. Able to gain that top mount. Now he's in trouble. If we could block a transition. We're not able to, unfortunately, right there. Try to hit that posture up in half guard, but he's hip to it and blocks it. Punching. Just trying to stay patient here. We finally do get that posture up. Raining down a little bit of ground and pound strikes. I accidentally got up right there. I did not mean to hit the get up. I meant to try to go to side control, but I accidentally flicked my stick up. It's a mistake that really could cost us if he's able to capitalize on it. So here with about 40 seconds. We're standing up. We're closing the distance a little bit. He's not throwing too much anymore. And we're starting to find the rhythm on him as well. He's starting to slow down, which is allowing us to creep slowly but surely back into this fight. Still feigning off. He's still major lunging. Catch him right there with a good front kick to the face. He catches us with one in return. And that's the end of the first round. Very tough round for us on the feet. He did a lot of good damage, even just by checking the leg kicks, but we were able to get him down, and towards the last minute of that round, he did slow down, so that's something that, we're going to try to carry into the second round. Try to carry that momentum, and you see we're standing in front of him. This is not really where he should be fighting me at. He should be trying to fight me the way that he was in the first round. So we're just closing the distance, trying to plant, crack him with a good three-piece right there. He's throwing off some good leg kicks as well. My leg held damage. I need to be aware of that. And he just keeps chopping at it. Good major lunge off. Catching with a good three-piece, but he hit us with a good overhand. Misses right there on the body kick. Going down to the body on him right there. Now he's starting to move that head now. And that's letting me know I'm hitting him a lot more than I think. When people start doing that, they start going, start bobbleheading you and stuff like that. That just means that you're hitting them with combinations and you're landing a lot more than they really would like you to. That just means you need to step up the pressure just a little bit. Block the body kick. Closing the distance. He hit me with a nice elbow. We're breaking down that block. Hit him with a good three-piece. He's still chopping at that leg, major lunging off. But now we're landing a lot of damaging shots. Try to break through with the front kick, but it just barely doesn't bleed through. Trying to take our time. Feint to the body, then try to pull uppercut, but he's not really throwing too many uppercuts. He's just throwing a lot of jab straights. Nice elbow right there by him again as we entered into the pocket. Breaking down the block. Now you see we're in southpaw. We're trying to match his stance so that way the slips just come naturally on that overhand. Crack him right there with a good 3-piece, but doesn't do too much damage. Double jabbing to close the distance. Now I'm trying to smother him and keep it in the pocket as much as possible. So when I do close the distance, I want to be in orthodox just because that's my preferred stance. So we feint the spin just to try to get him to duck maybe into a front kick later on. Right there, block counter him, hurt him. Rip down to the body, then back up to the head. Feint to the body, crack him with a good uppercut again, drop him. Now he's in all sorts of trouble. We're breaking through the block, going back to the body, then back up to the head. Now we're in a ground and pound scenario here. We need to try to get it done, but he did slip off a punch. That's not going to allow us to get the finish quite yet. We're going to regain top mount right here. We're able to block this transition, and Conor does not have good submission defense, so we're going to go for it, especially because he has low stamina. We're trying to get the arm bar here, but he's doing a good job of defending so far, aka my sub offense is not the best. I really need to get with somebody and work on my sub offense. I'm not going to cap, especially more so the joint than the chokes, because I'm not very good at the joint. So we let it go. I'm just going to elbow him right there. He postures up. Let him hit our block. And that's the end of the second round. We did a lot of damage to him in that second round. At the end of that second round, I don't know what his head health is going to recover to, but all I know is that pressure is going to, it's going to start to break him if we can keep applying the amount that we were applying before we started off this third round. So here we're immediately going back to the pressure. He's still trying to major lunge out of the way. Still chopping at that leg, but now we're in orthodox. So we switch back into southpaw just to let him kick the right leg instead of the left leg. If he continues to kick it, he goes for a takedown right there, which is a little bit weird with Conor, but it is what it is. Still chopping at that leg. Now he's trying to pressure us. He major lunges back. Going to the body, then back up to the head with a nice combination, trying to block break him just a little bit. Applying that pressure with the jab. Crack him with a good lead hook. Hit him with a good spin kick to the head. Drop him right there. Not going to put us in a ground and pound scenario, but it's going to put us in a good spot because we do have him up against the cage. He circles off nicely right there. Nice calf kick again right there by him. Just trying to take our time. Not overcommitting on anything. He's still major lunging out of the way, so we're trying to anticipate where he's going to go as well when he's major lunging. So maybe we could catch him with a hook as he's trying to exit. But he hits us with a good jab straight right there. Does a considerable amount of damage. But we're still pressuring. We can't let him off the hook. We really can't. So I switch back to southpaw or back to orthodox so that way, I have my full repertoire of combinations. Catch him with a good uppercut, hurt him. Just taking our time, trying to double jab. He is bobbleheading. Hit him up against the fence, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. His head health did not recover enough for him to be able to survive. We just put the pressure on him. That chin eventually went. That's the second dub we've got with Cub in the video. But let's go ahead and jump into the third fight that we do have for you guys here. Now we are in the third and last fight of the video. We're taking on King of Kings. And surprise, surprise, it's Max Holloway. Y'all are going to run into this, man, him and Conor. Even when I pick Cub Swanson, I'm like, you guys see me pick Cub, and y'all still decide to go with the meta fighters, man. But it is what it is. We're going to try to get the job done with Cub. So I seen he threw a leg kick, so I immediately switched to southpaw so that way he can kick the right leg instead of the left leg, so that way we can switch into my preferred stance. But he's throwing off some good combinations. Spinning back kick to the body right there is nice. We slip straight into the Superman punch. Closing the distance. Hit him with a good body kick. Lag just a little bit right there. Just a little bit. Not too bad. So we're just trying to take our time. Trying to work the body as well, not just going up to the head. Good front kick right there as we slipped. Going to press him back up to the cage right here off of that catch right there. Take him down. Now this is where we can kind of have the grappling advantage as well. Even though the stats are pretty similar on Cub and Max, I just have confidence in my grappling ability. Block the get up right there. It lagged just a little bit. I'm going to posture up here, try to get some heavy ground and pound damage off, which we're actually doing a really, really good job of. We might be able to get the finish, but he does push us back down. We do go, I did accidentally go for side control right there because I thought the animation that played out was the half guard animation, but it was actually the full mount animation, which, you know, it's just a bad read on my part. Just made a really bad read. So we're going to posture up in full guard. Try to rain down some damage. It's lagging just a little bit, but not too bad. Able to regain half guard. He hit me with an unexpected transition right there. Nice stuff. But Cub does have rubber guard. So we're going to try to get him in the rubber guard, which we successfully do right here. We blocked the first transition. I'm going to throw some elbows. Looking for another transition, but he did a good job of just delaying it just enough to get out of there. Postures up right here and does the smart thing by getting up. And he actually taunts me, so we're going to oblige. He wants to throw down. We can do it. We can definitely do it. He's trying to hit me with some combinations. We're going to start blasting some combinations of our own through that block. Feel me? Knock him down right there. Taunt him. Let him know. Let's go. I am not afraid to be in the pocket with nobody. Nobody in this game. I'm not afraid. So we're just standing there. Tries to go with that cartwheel kick, but I ain't having it. Switch back to orthodox so that we would give him the full Cub Swanson experience right here. Pocket fighting Crooks has engaged. Just taking our time. He's still trying to double jab. We're breaking through that block, trying to close. Right there, good pull counter and some body rips right there by us. Got to be aware of that flying knee as well. We don't want to get finished with something like that. Breaks through the block nicely right there. And now you see it's him backing up. We backed up. He taunted us. So now, you know what? We're just pressing forward on him. Just keeping the pace. Pull counter again right there. That uppercut didn't do too much damage, but the straight lead hook did. Putting the pressure on. Good calf kick right there by him. Throwing a combination off, and that's the end of the first round. Now, we did drop him there right after he taunted. We obliged. We went forward, and we threw down, and we got that knockdown. So now we're just starting to make him feel real uncomfortable. You could tell he doesn't want the smoke in the pocket. He really doesn't. So he's trying to block break, doing a good job. We catch him with a good jab straight to halt the momentum right there. Good body kick right there at the end of his combination. We double jab just to close the distance. Now that's what we can't have happen. We can't have him fighting in the rhythm right there. So we hit him with a good slip straight. Taunt him again. Pull counter right there. Pull counter uppercut drops him again. We're waiting for him to get up. Breaking that block down. Jab hook. Gets the job done. Just because he tried to throw that spinning back kick to the body. Caught him in vulnerability. He was able to get the dub with Cub on a taunter though. I don't know why you would taunt me, bro. He obviously don't know who I is. But it's all right. Now he knows. There's that jab hook that got us the dub right there. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, as well as slap that like button so this video does get thrown into the YouTube algorithm. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, and thank you guys for stopping by again.